Vintage Collection. Great piece.
The only modern Janus Grijatis.
Yep, only release. And that's the only single card release of him as well.
Let's do 15 on him. And that's one of two Imperial dignitaries that they put out in that set.
And they so far they both only have been released in that set. It's funny when you look back at some of these older lines and there's still so many characters.
Let's do like $8 on this other. And that is a General Lando.
And that's the first General Lando produced by Hasbro. Next up, we've got the Sounds of Star Wars. This has got an electronic component much like our trivia contest one, but this one goes to sound effects specifically. So there's supposed to be a way... Well, this one might need new batteries in it.
Well, this one, the batteries are super easy to change out.
There's supposed to be a way to coordinate the sound specifically with the buttons you have over here, and hence why each one has a 3-number code. I assume you would probably just start with pushing this ever so many times, corresponding to the numbers you have. Anyway, really cool book. Sounds of Star Wars.
We'll do 20 on that one also.
Vehicles, troopers, characters, creatures, and more. Or you can, pretend and do them yourself like me and Oren like to do.
4, 8, 12, 13, I guess. 13 of these. And this is lot 105
I think there's...
for the VC animated Barasafi.
Great figure. What'd you say on it?
I didn't.
$10. $10. We got plenty of her. Get yourself what is my favorite Barasafi action figure at the moment for $10. It's because of the purple. In case anybody was
we know.
It's because of the purple. I love the purple.
We know.
it looks good on her. This one's cool.
I was very surprised at the value of something like
this?
that. Yeah.
So this is the Celebration 5 exclusive.
This is the 2010 Orlando Celebration.
We've had these in a Friday Night Live before.
So these sell upwards of $40 to $60 a piece.
Okay.
$25.
$25.
I can't wait for Celebration to come back to Orlando, man.
Yeah. In 4 or 6 years. Who knows?
Yeah.
Hopefully sooner, but who knows?
What do you want to do on this Kenner Boba?
Kenner Boba. So that's one of the newer VC Bobas. He is starting to come off the card a little bit. How about $20?
Okay.
$20 on this Boba. This is the fully articulated Vintage Collection Boba Fett in the Kenner color style, so in the same colorization as the original Kenner toy from '79.
108 is the
VC
deluxe.
275
is the deluxe Boba. Let's do 25 on him.
Ooh, that's really good. He's around 20-25 loose. Great Boba figure. Definitely one of my all-time favorites in 6-inch scale for sure.
Next up is the original release of the Essential Guide to Star Wars Characters. We're going to do 15 on that one.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Guys, a lot of these Essential Guides, a lot of characters were named and given backstories because of these.
Yep. There you go. 109, 15. 15 on... Lot 109. Next up, we've got a VC Jawa, classic OT style. This is VC 161. Let's do $15. $15 on lot 110. Lot 111. Lot 111, we've got one Weequay. This is the VC 107 updated re-release of the Weequay with the tan pants. $15. $15 on lot 111. Lot 112. This is a piece I think Josh probably doesn't want getting claimed, knowing him, unless he's got another one in his collection.
I don't.
Here we have the hardcover copy of the Art of the Force Awakens, which, oh man, so much of the... Look at that.
Yeah.
Earlier daggers.
Well, the daggers were based off of the first order prototype stuff. We're gonna do $40 on this one, guys.
Oh, that's so tight. That one kind of looks like Fifth Brother.
Yeah, it does. There's all kinds of crazy stuff when you start looking in these books.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to right now because I know if I do, I'm going to get lost in the custom sauce because I've already started looking back at some of the old Phantom Menace Attack of the Clones
We have
art books.
13 of this next one.
Not visual dictionaries, but art books specifically. And I'm probably going to start breaking into some credit collection style concept art colorizations of some of my
You're such a nerd.
As well. I'm thinking, all right, we have
13. We'll do $10 on this as well.
First person to claim is going to get the BBTS collector's grade one. $10 on Ayla. And that is for the value right now, that is the best possible Ayla Sakura figure you could get in 3 3/4 scale. Simply due to the value.
How many of them were there?
This one, there is 4,
some-
8, 12, 14.
Yep. This is the Kenobi Vader. So this is one of the best Vaders in 3 3/4 scale right now. I would say this is the best
Do 12 on these.
non-removable helmet or non-damaged mask Vader in 3 3/4 scale right now. The only Vader that I would consider truly and genuinely better than this one is the VC Return of the Jedi removable helmet Vader. Now, if
I don't know. If you're just saying overall, the dual's end is pretty crazy.
See, the reason I don't include that is because of the battle damage to the face. It's because it can't be a regular Vader in your collection like this one can, or the removable helmet one could. So that's the only reason why I don't consider it in the running for number 1 unbiased. Now, biased, oh yeah, it's probably the coolest or the best one.
We got to wrap this
depending
up
on who you
quick
are.
because we got about 9 minutes.
You know how it is. How are the comments looking?
Oh,
Pretty
they're,
good, I'm
they're
sure.
wonderful. Somebody
Next up.
somebody literally just messaged, I have a collection for sale.
Very nice. Next up, we have the 12-inch scale Gurinden. I think this is the only one, to my knowledge. I don't even
Yep.
think Sideshow or even Hot Toys has touched the character Gurinden at all.
Let's do 25 on him.
25, there you go. Brand new seal, 12-inch scale.
Evan's got his snitch walkie-talkie over there.
He does. He's got his comlink. 12-inch scale Barista Coffee. This is the very first Barisoffy in 12-inch scale. I don't think Sideshow did one. Hot Toys,
No, Sideshow did one.
maybe? Maybe Hot Toys did one?
Sideshow, I'm pretty sure Sideshow did one.
Well, this was around the time they were doing the Republic or Jedi of the Republic or Jedi Order when they had them split by
in that box?
factions. This was back then. Anyway,
30
she's
bucks.
around $40-$50, $30 on
30
her
bucks.
brand new sealed. Great deal, especially if you're still looking for a 12-inch Barris.
Bet you didn't think there was going to be some cool vintage stuff in here.
Not just cool vintage stuff, unique porcelain vintage stuff. We know how much some of you guys love the Sigma brand items from back in the late 80s and early 90s. Well, this is a piece for your restroom, specifically your bathroom sink. You've got little notches
Toothbrush
here
holder. Yep.
for up to 4 toothbrushes. Very cool.
It'll be 40.
Very cool. And that's just a T-47 airspeeder or...
And that is just dust.
Snowspeeder.
It has not been used.
Now this one is a soap bar holder. This is Luke's land speeder, ironically not with Luke in it. For some reason C-3PO is driving Luke's land speeder and Obi-Wan is still riding cautiously.
This will also be 40.
Luke's a better man than I am for trusting C-3PO because we see how articulated he is in his actual physical movements. I doubt he would make a good pilot. Like actually.
119 will be
There's only
the
2.
strike hat.
There's only 2.
25 again?
25.
Yeah.
And then you want to open that up for me?
Do I want to open this? What is it? Smalls? Littles? That's not it. Bigs piece. That's what it is. So here we have the 12-inch scale 2-pack featuring the first ever 12-inch scale Big Star Glider and the first ever 12-inch scale Wedge Antilles, of which, to my knowledge, again, there has not been a lot of other releases of a 12-inch scale Bigs or Wedge. Maybe Hot Toys
240.
and Sideshow has done one. If somebody knows in the comments, please let us know. But yeah, the first ever Wedge and Bigs. And the face sculpts weren't bad on these. Especially Wedge. Actually did a really good job on that Wedge. Next up, and that's again 40 on 120. Next up, we've got one of the first modern, definitely not an age though, one of the first modern Death Star play sets. This is the Chasm or the Swing Scene Death Star playset. So Death Star Escape does not come with any figures, but it does come with that cool cardboard piece on the bottom to give you that perception of, you know, the chasm down below. You have the bridge. You can remove the bridge entirely to give you that little gap. There's a piece up here where you can attach the string, grappling hook, and have Luke and Leia swing across. And the doors do open and close on both sides, despite them adding this little piece on the back in the picture, but you don't have to add that piece on there if you don't want to. Anyway, this pack right here is usually about 40 bucks, brand new seal. Let's do 30 on it tonight.
Nice.
And it is brand new sealed. There is only one. Next up, we have the VC Din
Can you hear him
Djarin,
right? I have to take this call real quick.
the Mandalorian, and Grogu. Although it doesn't say and Grogu or the child at this point, I don't think his name had been revealed yet, actually, so it would have been the child. But this was the first time in 3 3/4 scale they had been released together on the same card back or in the same packaging at all. We do have the swappable head right here for Din Djarin. So this is also the first time they ever released Din Djarin with a Pedro Pascal head sculpt in 3 3/4 scale. This one did share a number, and that actually is going to be the price tonight. This one did share a number with the regular VC Incinerator Trooper. I almost said Flame Trooper, but it's an Incinerator Trooper specifically. And they did share a number, and Hasbro just never corrected it. So there are 2 VC 177s in 3 3/4 scale, funny enough. Lot 122. There's only one. And it's going to be 35.
Nice.
And that's the first time we got a Camtono in 3 3/4 scale since the release of Wilro Hood in Legacy Collection from Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yeah, that's a $125 figure now.
I know, he just keeps going up too. Lot 123. We do not have a Wilro Hood in the sale, in case you're wondering. Lot 123. We've got 2 Bobas on Morak. So this is just the not deluxe version of Boba. 15 bucks. We've got 2 of them. If you want the deluxe version, we have a handful of them at 20 earlier in the sale. But if you want the carded one,
Over there.
we've got them for 15. There's 2 at VC 252 for those of you trying to collect all of the VC numbered pieces. Now here is the best skiff guard Lando you're going to possibly get for your skiff to go with your barge or your Jabba's Palace, depending on which one you're building out. VC 144.
15.
15 bucks. We had 20 on it. 15. He is fully articulated, full detail, great face sculpt. And I love that they packaged the helmet in a teeny tiny bubble just above his head.
Next up is the carbonized VC Mando. Regular price on this was around $30.
Oh, that's an old price. He's closer to around like 15, 20 these days.
Cool, 10 bucks.
10 bucks.
Sell them.
Next up, it's just a toy. Now, supposedly, you can pick up a 1-to-1 or close to 1-to-1 scale version at Galaxy's Edge, Disney parks. The 3 3/4 one's also really close to the model that Luke himself has in A New Hope. But this is also the only one released in 3 3/4 scale. So the outer box wasn't sealed. It was still sealed on the inside. Sealed box of this one's usually 40 to 50 right now. I don't know. How about 35 bucks?
Okay.
On a brand new T16 Skyhopper. And look, we even have the instructions, little toy catalog. Miss the days of printed toy catalogs. I mean, now it just doesn't make any sense. Fiscally, it makes no sense. That's why toy companies don't do it anymore. It costs too much money.
I thought it was because Kenner just doesn't care anymore.
Well, there isn't exactly a Kenner around to care anymore. There is that too. But it wasn't just Kenner that did them. Hasbro did toy catalogs back in the day too. It wasn't until around the early 2010s.
You see what he was selling for at
when
the
they stopped
convention.
doing them. Early 2010s-ish.
How about 15 on VC 181?
15 sounds great to me. This one right here, I think this is a duplicate. So I'm going to go ahead and move that one back over with the other. And we'll just correct the quantity.
VC 166, but it's not a pancake. We'll do 15 on him also. We got 3 of them.
Oh, there it is. So that was lot 110, guys. We'll go ahead and update that. There are, in fact, 2, not 1, of lot 110. There we go.
Hooray.
All right, come on.
Okay.
129. We'll do $10 on the VC Quill.
VC Quill.
There's 2 of them. Number 227.
How much did you say?
$10.
$10. You know, it's been a minute since we've had this one. It's been a minute since we've had this one. And I still haven't managed to get a hold of a Lucy set of this. Not because of the Mando and the Grogu, but honestly, I want the spiders for the smaller spiders to go with my 6-inch ones. Anyway, here we have the Grogu and Mandalorian on Maldo Kreis, the ice planet where they got to play with some
aliens.
spiders for a little while. This one I think is around like
It's around
30 to
30.
40 right now. $30. $30. Get you a Mando and Grogu. Get them a little frosted. They've got their frosted tips on their armors and bits there. Not necessarily in their hair. Just other frosted tips. Lot 131. 2 40th anniversary Skiff Guard Landos. Now, if you ask me personally, packaging wise, this is my favorite release. Figure wise, all 3
I
of them
saw
are insane.
in a Batman custom group that I'm in.
Did someone make a
Somebody
Harvey?
took that head and put it on. Yeah, they made a Harvey.
Now, did they make him into Two-Face or just Harvey like
Just
he
Harvey,
was?
yeah.
Because we never saw him as Two-Face.
That's not true.
Batman 89.
That's 100% not true.
Was he Two-Face in 89? Because I don't recall him becoming Two-Face in 89. I'm choosing my words very carefully here. I'm specifically saying 89 for a reason. Because yes, I'm aware of the other existence.
Yeah, the comic book that's called Batman
Not just a comic book.
89.
It wasn't the comic book wasn't even the first appearance. It was actually the Lego Batman movie where they first did the Billy D. Two-Face.
That's also wrong.
How is that wrong?
Because there was
the
a
comic came out recently.
There was a 1966 Adam West Batman cartoon
Yeah.
animated film that they put out with Billy D as Two-Face.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that came out after the Lego Batman
It
movie.
did not. The second
Didn't
one
it?
did.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Anyway, they have done it, just not in Batman the 89 film.
Anyways, this is Lando, so it doesn't
It
matter.
is Lando. It is Lando.
There's 2. How about $15 a piece? All right, and then the rest of these figures, Heather,
Tell me.
they're all going to be 10 each.
10 each. All right, well, let's go over what we have real quick and how many of them.
So
First things
Escape
first.
From Hoth,
Escape
Chewie,
from Hoth,
There's one.
Repair Chewie. So this is the one you put on top of your Falcon to fix the Falcon to get it ready to leave Echo Base.
Tatooine Encounter Luke.
Yep.
There's only one.
Clear stand.
Fresh Face Luke.
Clear stand on that one. That's going to be 133 for 10.
134. There's 2 of these.
One of the best Bosks. This is the second best Bosk in 3. Well, no. Well, second best live action Bosk. Best Bosk is going to be that VC / Saga Collection 06
I was gonna
Bosk,
say.
because that was the first fully articulated Bosk, but it got re-released in VC years later.
135 is the Battle of Hoth Snow Trooper for $10. There's 2 of those.
And it was the first Snow Trooper released by Hasbro on single card to come with an E-Web cannon.
Andor Strike in Disguise Han Solo, 2 of those.
So, I don't know how quick Han changed his clothes,
Quickly.
but very quickly, because it is Han in the video call, in the ATSD disguise, asking them to open the shield door, and then by the time they get to the door, he's in his other clothes again, with his gun drawn, ready to go, to ambush him. I don't know how fast he was, but it was fast.
3 of those gold leaders.
I wonder if he...
4 Hoth Troopers.
Yeah.
$10 a piece. Isn't this Mark's like least favorite figure of all time?
It's one of Mark's least favorite, or at least it's
See,
considered
I told
one
you
of the
everybody
worst
poops,
ones.
even Mark Hamill.
Even Mark, because it's one of his worst examples of his face that they've done on action figure form. Actually, one of the worst.
Thank goodness there's only one of those. But there is 2 of these Throne Room Duel removable helmet.
And that was one of the first truly good removable helmet Vaders with a really good face sculpt. It was good.
All right, guys, go comment, go buy some stuff.
Now, real quick, once again, just a refresher, since we haven't really covered it since part 1. We didn't cover it at the beginning of part 2, although we probably should have. So claiming rules work the same for this sale, even though it's not live like it typically is on Friday night. And that's because Josh and I are currently in San Diego right now. So if you're watching this, maybe not live, definitely not live. If you're watching this and it's still San Diego Comic-Con weekend, well, and you're in the area, come say hi to us, bump into us, or ask us if we might have time to come say hi to you real quick if you're in the immediate vicinity. And we'll see what we can do. We'd be happy to see whoever you are. And also, claims are due, or payments for claims for this sale are due by this upcoming Wednesday, which is the 31st of July specifically. Tonight, this went up, although not live, July 26th, Friday, July 26th. Okay? Due by Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel as always. And go join our wonderful family, the CSWC, which stands for the Community of Star Wars Collectors. They've been with us for this entire 6-year journey, which we just celebrated our 6-year anniversary of the Friday Night Live sale last Friday night. Thank you to every single one of you who tuned in with us last Friday night for our 6-year anniversary. And in case we didn't catch you live, well, it's okay. We love you guys too. And if you're wondering who the lucky winner for the Amy Allen drawing was, the Amy Allen banner, the 1-of-1, signed by Amy from Rebel Scum Con Year 1, well, Heather went ahead and did the live drawing of that today on Friday. So if you've gotten to this point of the video, it's already happened for sure. So make sure you go back and check that out to see who the lucky winner was. I hope it was you, Chicken Noodle, whoever you were. I hope you won it. And there you go. Guys, stay tuned. We'll see you guys later. There was no pancake this week in case you're looking for it. We'll see you another time. We'll see you live next Friday night in August. Live in August, August 2nd. Live on Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Time. Same bat channel, same bat time. I got that in the wrong order. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. May the Force be with you, you rebel scum.